everywhere.
Yeah. Winifred, keep everyone out of the ballroom, okay? I mean, there's... At least the repairs are done. There's been enough damage already.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
It's nothing that can't be fixed.
Adam.
Finally, these guys show up. We've been sitting in the sardine can all night. Nobody can think to throw a switch and cut off the power. So busy?
Yeah. Oh, let's just go down. Check and find out whether Ruth and Joe are okay. That's it. Everything's all clear.
We're free! Woo. Thank you. Try the hospital again.
Ah, good idea. They're probably there helping the storm victims.
Oh, please, let Tad be all right. Oh, how is he?
Still too soon to tell.
Dear God.
Darling, Tad is in good hands. John Hayes is the best surgeon we have on staff. If anyone can pull Tad through this, he can.
If. I can't lose him again, Joe. I just can't.
You won't. He's gonna make it. Dr. Martin.
Granddad. Thank God you're all right. I've been trying to call, but
It's Charlie.
Is he all right?
Grandmother wants to know, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's fine.
Is she... what about her?
Her arm is hurt. Nothing serious. Where are you, Charlie?
I'm with Haley. We got stuck in my car all night down power lines. There's a crew here right now trying to remove them.
Get over here as soon as you can.
I thought you said Ruth's okay.
It's Tad.
Tad's hurt?
He's in surgery now. Hurry, Charlie. Doesn't look good.
Maria, I need your help. Something's wrong with Dixie. She won't talk. She acts like she doesn't hear a word that I'm saying.
She's in shock. Sometimes the mind just falls down and it can't deal with what's happened, and given what's happened to Tad.
Tad's dead, isn't he? He's dead.
All My Children, brought to you by Miracle Whip Salad Dressing. Get cooking with Miracle Whip.
And now it's time for dinner.
Oh, don't remind me.
Come on, Jane.
Jane! Dinner's on the back of your Miracle Whip jar. Now, just take your Miracle Whip salad dressing, ground beef, here, hold that, macaroni, and spaghetti sauce. See? Beef and macaroni whip up. Here you go.
Wow, you are good.
Whip up with Miracle Whip. Gene.
You gotta get a bigger TV.
This is Safeguard season. This is a season for germs. But Safeguard antibacterial soap eliminates 99.9% of germs you've come in contact with. Safeguard against germs.
I sent him to the store to get some Correctol.
What's the difference?
He brings home this.
It was cheaper. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Year after year, women have trusted one laxative more than any other, Correctol. Its special formula combines a mild laxative with a stool softener for overnight relief that's gentle, predictable.
Hey, this isn't my regular beer.
It was cheaper. What's the difference?
Correctol, the gentle laxative more women trust.
Want to save real cash? Then dash to Color Tile's Midsummer Blowout. DuPont Stainmaster Plus only $9.99 installed. Armstrong sheet vinyl and vinyl tile up to 32% off. Every ceramic tile up to 52% off. Don't delay. Color Tile sale ends Monday.
It's changing menus across America. And changing minds about old favorites. It's a better fit than ever for the way we eat today. It's making the most delicious things happen. And what a welcome change. It's pork, the other white meat.
Tad isn't dead.
You hear that, Dixie? Tad's alive.
Tad's still in surgery. I went to go check on his condition. I knew you'd want an update. Tad isn't dead? No, he's still in surgery with Dr. Hayes. He's trying to repair his liver. But the debris that fell on him caused some internal bleeding, so he's trying to stop that right now.
His heart stopped. He was so pale, like he was dead.
Internal bleeding can cause the body to go into shock, and that's why Tad's heart stopped. But you were so fortunate, Dixie, that Joe and Ruth were there to give him CPR.
Now, how much longer is Tad going to be in surgery?
I have no idea. I don't know. Dr. Hayes is trying to stop the bleeding first, and then he's going to go in and try to repair the liver.
Tad's liver was damaged?
Yes, but it's not irreparable. I mean, Tad's other vital organs are fine. But Tad is young. He's in good health. Dr. Hayes is one of the best surgeons around.
I can't go through this again. I can't.
What?
When they came before and they told me that he'd fallen off a bridge, that he was dead, didn't make any sense. I mean, how could he die? How could I live? I couldn't. Not without him. You can't let them come and tell me that he's dead. I can't go through it again.
Look, why don't you've been up all night. Why don't you just try to relax? I'll give you something to help you relax, okay?
It would have been different if I had just had his baby, because then I would have had something to love and to hold on to. But I didn't. I told him that we had time, we had so much time, and we didn't. And then it was over, and I had nothing. I was just empty and alone, and now it's just all happening again. They're going to come and tell me that my husband is dead.
Good morning, lover.
Good morning, my dear. Fine morning it is, too. Blue skies, fresh air, and a rapprochement with my lovely wife.
Oh, I love it when you French me, Palmer.
How did you sleep?
Well, hardly a wink, boy. By the time we got home, all I wanted to do, was just hold our sweet little baby in my arms as tight as I could. It was strange, though, listening to his little heart beat right along with those terrible sirens that wouldn't end. Just made me feel how lucky we were that our boy was spared any harm in that storm, And then by the time I did come to bed, well, I couldn't stop thinking about the tornado, I guess, so I couldn't really sleep. And then, of course, you were snoring, so that was sounding kind of like an instant replay.
I don't snore.
Oh, you don't snore? Are you kidding? You mowed down more trees last night than the Twister did.
I do not snore.
Oh, you do not snore. All right. Well, did you see the paper this morning? I mean, there are whole sections of Pine Valley that have been completely wiped out, just blown to smithereens. I'm telling you, we're really lucky that we weren't killed last night. I mean, with the windows blowing in, the chandelier falling.
Opal, it is over. Finished. Just forget about it.
Forget about it? Why don't you tell that to the folks who have lost their homes, to people who were hurt like Myrtle or that beautiful little Santos girl, that poor thing. I mean, if it wasn't for the really heroic acts of people like Alec or Dell, I don't...
Don't give me another Dell sob story.
Dell went out of his way to help people last night. You saw him with Myrtle.
Sure. That was absolutely a scheme to display a little, chivalry. All for Dixie's sake. Nothing more.
How could you be so careless?
Well, how can you be so naive? I mean, do I have to tell you that it was Adele who made us upset in the first place?
Wait a minute. Are you going senile on me here? We were at Loggerheads because you didn't want to go to Adam's party last night.
Exactly. Could have stayed right here in the safety of our own home, which I might tell you escaped the storm absolutely unscathed. But oh no, you insisted that we witness some saccharine display of fealty between that megalomaniac and his con artist bride, which never took place. You see, Dale took advantage of our discord when he allowed you to take him to the party.
Yeah, and once you got to that party...
I don't have time for any of this. I'm waiting for the limousine.
Limousine?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, now, you've known about this trip for weeks. Uh-huh. You see, now the senility's on the other foot. Darling, I'm going to open some new franchises, remember?
I remember when you said that, yeah. But since then, Pine Valley has been hit by the worst twister in 420. You can't go anywhere.
Who's going to stop me?
You're looking at her.
How did you get out of jail?
I posted bond like any common criminal and waited all night for the judge. I'm so relieved you're all right.
I'm fine. This house is another matter.
Well, at least it's still standing.
Barely. A lot of broken glass. Chandelier fell. Windows busted.
Was anybody hurt?
Cuts and bruises. Miss Fargate injured her arm, and Julia...
What about her?
The chandelier cut her face when it fell on her.
Oh. Dear heaven. So is she and Myrtle all right?
Well, I called the hospital as soon as I got a dial tone, and they said that they had already let Miss Fargate go, and that Julia's recovering well, considering.
Well, you see? Nothing that can't be fixed. Even you. I'll see that Stuart has you smiling again in no time.
Can you not tell when something is damaged beyond repair? Take a look. Take a real hard look at them. There's nothing left to salvage. Nothing.
We'll redecorate. Blast the cost. The important thing is that you're all right. You have no idea what went through my mind last night when I heard those sirens go off. I was mad with worry. I wanted to call. It wouldn't let me. I didn't know whether you were alive or dead.
Now you have some idea of how I felt during your so-called kidnapping.
I'm sorry. You were right about everything. I did a lot of thinking last night about what you said, and you're right. I wanted to love you. I do love you. I just wasn't able to have enough faith to trust you. I didn't believe that you loved me as much as I loved you. So I devised this test, and I know it was the wrong thing to do. You swore that you loved me. I believe you now. Adam Chandler has learned his lesson.
That is wonderful. I hope the next Mrs. Adam Chandler appreciates that.
You don't mean that. After everything we've been through?
I mean that because of everything we've been through.
How can you be so cold? So heartless?
You drove your daughter to drink. You accused an innocent man of kidnapping, and you call me cold and heartless?
I said I was wrong. I said I was wrong. I've learned my lesson, all right? We can be together now.
No, we can't.
I love you. Everything I said last night at that ceremony was absolutely true. I meant it with all my heart. You taught me courage. You gave me back the will to live. You set me free to love you with abandon, and I do.
What about your test, Adam? You forgot to mention your little test in your speech.
Granted, that plan was ill-advised, but I did it to prove what you wanted was true, that we could be together. I did a bad thing, but for a good reason.
You are so self-absorbed, so paranoid. that you will hurt the only people that truly love you just to save your own precious ego.
No, no. No, I know I hurt you.
No. You can only hurt me if I care, and I don't. It's much too late for that. You see, what I felt for you is completely shattered and completely broken. And there is nothing that can rebuild that.
If we're finished, it's your fault.
Hi, I'm Jerry Weinberger, and at the other end of this toll-free number is the answer to who offers America's lowest long-distance rate. Here's a hint. When you and the people you choose join friends and family, too, you'll get a 40% savings on every call to each other from now on. That's like getting 5 months of free long-distance calling to each other this year and every year. And if you're an AT&T customer, keep this in mind. Plan for plan, state to state, every single one of you can save with MCI. Call us. Save your money.
Imagine a breeze introducing cranberry. It gets inside you in a whole new light. Smooth and fresh and juicy. New Crystal Light Cranberry Breeze.
You love playing with your kids, but it's killing your back. If nothing seems to help, try Dones. It relieves back pain no matter where it hurts. Dones has an ingredient these pain relievers don't have. Dones, a back specialist.
So, which bleach is better on tough stains? She says Biz is better. That's new Ultra Biz. He says his is better. His is a leading color-safe bleach. We let the stains set in overnight. Then,
1 small scoop of new Ultra Biz here.
Twice as much color-safe bleach here.
Hey.
And the winner is...
Biz! What? Biz is better than his.
new Ultra Biz, the better stain getter.
Okay, I'm sensitive.
Sensitive skin.
Easily irritated by lots of things. Like soaps, dry air, even perfume. Now I found this. Seriously sensitive from Lubriderm. It's a new moisturizer that helps put a layer of protection between you and life's minor irritation. So while I'll always be sensitive, let's say I'm not so easily irritated anymore.
You're seriously sensitive from Lubriderm.
See you later, alligator.
Orville Redenbacher created a new bag so more of his big, fluffy, irresistible butterfly kernels could pop than ever before. How much more? Let's put it this way. You'll notice Orville Redenbacher's new, bigger bag. Make room for it.
Just try to see this situation from my point of view.
That's a scary thought.
I knew about your past, and yet I made that so-called leap of faith that you hold in such high regard, and I married you anyway. Don't I get some points for that? I trusted you, and you cheated on me. Is it any wonder that I have some doubts? Don't you think I needed that test to prove whether or not I could commit to you or not? Whether we could be parents to our children, whether we could be man and wife?
What you put me through to earn your trust was much worse than my one night without her.
All right, I know. I hurt you. When I was pretending to be Stuart, I realized how badly I was hurting you, and I wanted to come clean then.
Why didn't you?
I needed to be sure. I needed to know that you loved me, and only me.
So the end justified the means.
What you went through was no worse than what I went through when you cheated with Alec.
It was a lot worse.
Oh, was it really? Was it really? I had just survived a nearly fatal accident. I was paralyzed, I was helpless, and I was impotent. Do you have any idea the shame I felt because I couldn't satisfy you in any way? You looked me right straight in the eye, and you told me that you didn't mind, that you could wait, that you would wait for me. You were so caring and so loving, but so two-faced.
I admitted I was wrong. And you said you forgave me. That should have been the end of that.
I needed to be sure. I love you so much.
Well, now you know for sure. And I hope it keeps you warm at night, 'cause that's all you have.
Don't walk away from me now. No, not now. Not now. We've been through the worst. It's all behind us. Remember how happy we were when I returned? We were planning to start a family. Grow old together. Why? Because you'd proved to me that you were once again my wife in every sense of the word. I needed that to commit to you. Why can't you see that this so-called test was a good thing? All right, maybe not a great thing. Maybe it was a necessary evil. You were hurt, and I was hurt. We both were hurt. We're even now. Why can't we just put that all behind us and go on with what should be the finest, most fulfilling years of our lives?
Just talk to me, will you? Say something, anything. I don't care. I just can't stand the quiet. It's like it was at the house, when the house had been leveled and the wind had died down and Dad was still. Why is the surgery taking so long? Something must have gone wrong.
I won't say there's no reason to worry. There's plenty of reason. But it only seems like it's taking forever. Tad's our son, and we love him.
Love. That's the one thing that the tornado didn't destroy. Our home, our things, and Kate's favorite dream. Joe, I can live with all of them, without all of them, without all of them, but I cannot live without my son. I just can't. He's got to live. I mean, life just, he can't die. I mean, life can't be that cruel.
I hope you're right.
Oh, please. Please, please, God. Just let him live.
Amen. How's Tad? He's still in surgery.
What's taking so long?
He's in serious condition, Charlie. Internal bleeding, liver damage, and he's experienced cardiac arrest once already.
How did it happen?
Well, Tad was at our house when the tornado hit. Leveled the house. He never made it to the cellar.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I had the feeling, you see. I had this feeling that something bad was going to happen. And the minute I had that feeling, I should have insisted that we all go down to the cellar before the wind picked up again.
You guys couldn't have done anything. Who could guess that our house would be directly in the path of a tornado?
What about the house?
Gone.
There is nothing left.
What about Joey? How's he taking all this?
We haven't told him yet. Wanted to wait till we had definite word on Tad.
It's a good idea. But what about Dixie? Was she there? How is she?
Well, she and Dell got to the house right after the tornado hit.
If it hadn't been for Dell, we never would have gotten Tad here alive.
Dixie's a wreck. Dell's with her in the waiting area.
How's Opal holding up?
Opal. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to call Opal.
Palmer, Cortland, if you leave this house, it will be over my rigor mortis body.
Well, as they say in fast food heaven, have it your way. Now, darling, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. I've got franchises to open. I have managers to train.
How can you even think about opening new plug-plugs when half of Pine Valley has been decimated?
Darling, if you're worried about our local franchises, don't be, no. Though fortunately, our phone line's untouched by the store. I've talked to every manager, and they say all the places are closed. It's business as usual.
And did you bother to ask if any of our employees or their families were hurt in this storm?
Well, of course I did. Employees work much harder if they think you care for them.
And?
Well, the drones are fine. My family's fine. The storm has rolled by. Let the profits roll in.
Palmer, you should be ashamed of yourself grubbing after money at a time like this. I mean, you were at Adam's ballroom last night. You saw. People were hurt. That place was ruined. There's no telling what kind of devastation some of these folks have gone
I am
out
more
to.
than generous in my contributions to the local charities. Between insurance and the dole, everybody is just fine.
How can you be so insensitive to the suffering of others?
What would you have me do? take the Dobermans out in the street and patrol to prevent looting. I'm going as scheduled. Oh, there's the limousine right now. Now, darling, I'll call you tonight. You be careful. No gallivant.
Well, if he won't help our friends and neighbors, you can be sure I will, and I'll start by sweetening the pot with a nice big fat check from the king of cluck himself. Hello?
Oh, boy, thank goodness you're there.
Ruthie, honey, is something wrong?
Well, I tried calling you earlier, but...
What is it, honey?
It's Dad. He's been hurt.
What?
He's in surgery.
Oh, my Lord.
I thought that Tad was back for good this time. I thought somehow that we would always be together, that we would always love each other. I thought maybe that we would get a beautiful little house somewhere in the country, and we would be able to sit together and hold hands. And I thought that maybe the end would come on a nice, warm day when we were just sitting there, listening to the sound of our grandchildren play. If I lose Tad now, that's never going to happen. Because I put off having his baby again. I don't understand why I did that. I mean, I just love kids. I love Junior more than I ever could have imagined. Junior, he absolutely worships Dad. What am I going to tell him? What about Jimmy? What am I going to tell him?
Honey, just tell them that Tad got hurt and that the doctors are doing everything they can to make it better.
Well, I'm just going to have to tell them right away, because it's absolutely a mistake to put things off. I mean, so much can happen. So much can go wrong. You know, if I just remembered this feeling, I never would have put things off. Never. Never. I would have had the baby right away. Why do people do that? You know, I don't understand why people put things off.
Well, I guess they hold out until they think the time's right.
Well, what if that time never comes? What do you do then?
Honey, come on. Let's just take a walk and see if that doesn't make you feel a little bit better.
Here, lean on me.
Is that a bandage in your arm? Del, what happened? Did you get hurt in the storm last night? What is it? You tell me.
Reach for a star and read about a bombshell report that could prove O.J. Simpson is innocent. Police say his 8-year-old daughter heard Mommy Nicole arguing with a mystery man just before she was killed. Bombshell number 2. O.J.'s lawyers probe Nicole, an L.A. cop who found bloody glove at Simpson's house. And bombshell number 3. A friend says Nicole was expecting a lover for a candlelight tryst the night of the murder. Plus, heartsick O.J. begs girlfriend, "Get me out of here," when she visits him in jail. Reach for a star. On sale now.
Introducing Mylanta Soothing Lozenges. For the first time ever, and an acid in the form of a lozenge. For liquid relief as it dissolves in your mouth. New Mylanta Soothing Lozenges. My doctor said Mylanta.
Night air. Perfect for sleep.
You'll sleep, I'll sneeze.
Now relieve allergy symptoms that keep you up at night. New Tylenol Allergy Sinus Nighttime.
Night, honey. Honey?
Put allergy symptoms to rest.
The minute you come home from work, everybody asks you to find everything, right, Mom?
Where's my sneaker? Where's my daddy?
And you wish there were more of you to do it. Whirlpool understands and makes refrigerators that can help. Our Easy View system has upfront lighting, see-through bins, and a unique sliding shelf so everything fits easily. So with this Whirlpool, everybody finds what they need, and the one of you finds time to relax. Because together, you and Whirlpool know how to make a home run.
Hi, Daddy.
We've always been an Ivory family. We know we can trust it.
Coming in?
No.
Come on.
How about your own Ivory?
Okay.
Ivory's safe, even for a baby's delicate skin. But grown-up skin needs to be babied, too. So we all use Ivory. It doesn't have any additives or strong perfumes. Ivory's pure. So it's the one I trust to safely care for my family's skin.
Ivory. You can feel sure because it's pure.
Good morning. It's time for a healthy breakfast.
Don't worry, your kids won't hide from it.
A cereal made from whole grain oats.
Don't worry, your kids won't run from it.
Yes, whole grain Quaker oats.
Don't worry, your kids will eat it.
It's Quaker Oat Light, the perfectly, lightly, rightly sweet toasted oat cereal your kids will happily, gladly, madly eat.
Someone ate all my life cereal. Yes, it was you.
Quaker Oat Life and Cinnamon Life taste so delicious, unless they're weird, your kids will eat it.
So you want to just call it even and live the rest of our lives?
Yes, that's right, exactly.
Well, it's not even. It's nowhere close to being even. I slept with Alec once, and I hurt you, yes. But that is nothing compared to the pain that you inflicted upon Haley, Stewart, and me.
My pain wasn't just that one night. It started the day Alec McIntyre was hired, and you started coming on to him. You pretended to be my loving, faithful wife, and in fact, you had the hots for another man.
Well, I would not have been so vulnerable if you'd have just let me love you. You built that stone wall around your heart. You did everything within your power to just drive me away.
Well, do you have a gift for revisionist history? Why don't you get yourself a job as a political speechwriter?
I don't care what you think, Adam. I slept with Alec one night. There was nothing that was planned. It just happened. Your test of my devotion was a calculated plan to inflict pain upon me and anyone else who cares to love you.
Can't you just accept some part of the blame? Your affair with Alec was the reason for my test. Can't you at least admit that?
You want me to admit something? I will admit my marriage to you is a complete mistake, one of which I intend to remedy. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Don't walk away from me. Let her go, Adam.
How could this happen?
It was very fast. Dad was at our house waiting for the storm to pass, and the wind began to pick up, and suddenly the lights went out. I heard a sound, like a train rushing towards me, and I knew that the tornado was going to hit. We were on our way to the cellar, and all of a sudden, doorbell rang. Dad thought he could answer because he thought somebody might need some help, but it was just the wind. And then the door blew in. And our house, it just exploded around us.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. And he will, Ruthie. You mark my words, Stokes. Our Teddykins is going to be all right. He's got to be. What is it, Del? Tell me.
What you said about not putting things off, wait until it's too late. We haven't known each other long enough to be like a real brother and sister. I've really come to care for you, Dixie. I'm proud you're my sister.
I care about you too, Del. And whatever it is, I wish you would tell me.
I wasn't going to say anything, but since you asked...
He has a punctured vein. It's really not that big a deal as long as he takes the necessary steps not to make it any worse. And I'd be glad to tell you what those are.
I'm already sure I know what they are.
Well, I don't want to take any chances.
Oh, City and me. You poor thing. Oh, I know, sugar. I know.
Thanks for helping us get out of here.
I'm glad to do it.
Is there any news?
Not yet.
Well, I thought Tad would be out of surgery by now.
Well, he should have been.
Nothing's happened?
No, we don't know that.
No, nothing's happened. He's dead, isn't he? They're going to come and tell me that he's dead.
Dead, isn't he? Ted's dead.
If your pine cleaner has too much pine odor, now you can pick a new light pine. New Mr. Clean Pine. One tough cleaner with a fresh new scent. Now you can Mr. Clean it to the shine with pine.
So while you're writing legal briefs, which batteries run your baby monitor?
Duracell. They last long.
And I assume that's your honest, candid opinion as both a mother and attorney, huh?
Fair and accurate and voluntary
Presentation.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
Your witness.
Fibercon or Metamucil. Both give you the same predictable regularity, the same natural action of fiber. So what makes Fibercon different? With Fibercon, I get my fiber in 2 caplets. Fibercon. Fiber regularity that's easier to take.
Siskel and Ebert give It Could Happen to You 2 big thumbs up.
Reached my target heart rate for the day.
The #1 summer movie. It Could Happen to You. Rated PG. Starts Friday.
All My Children will return in just a moment here on...
When's the best time to buy a home? We'll have some answers in our money report. That's tomorrow on Action News Good Morning. Join us.
At Long's Drugstore, since our beginning, our main concern is the health of your family. That's why our pharmacists are constantly updating procedures and equipment to assure you of the finest pharmaceutical care. Long's also features thousands of everyday items at special savings, and you'll find the very best products available in all departments. But first and foremost, Long's Drugstores are pharmacies where the health of your family is our greatest concern. Your neighborhood Long's Drugstore, the best drugstore in town.
When the temperature goes up, the prices go down during McMahon's Furniture's hot summer sale. You'll save like never before on this 86-inch contemporary sofa. Soft colors, bold patterns, and just $199.88. And this 12-inch black and white TV is hot summer sale price at just $49.99. Less than $50 for a TV. The hot summer sale at McMahon. It's breaking all records.
Today's weather forecast, hot.
Gotta get wet, gotta get fun, gotta get my head up under the sun. Gotta get cool, gotta get cool, gotta get...
So it's high tonight, low tomorrow, and hot all day.
Gotta get beat, got to get away. How to get the kids to Adventure Bay. Had to get splash, slide for miles. Gotta hit the waves, I got to get wild.
Get your discount coupon wherever Producers Dairy products are sold. Black students forced to sit in the back of the class for discipline. Next Donahue.
Say it. Ted is dead.
On the contrary, your husband's very much alive.
Hallelujah! Oh.
Thank you. Doctor, thank you so very much.
You're welcome. However, I must caution all of you, Tad's not out of the woods yet. These next hours are critical.
What do you mean? I thought you said he got through surgery.
Tad suffered a tremendous shock to his system. He lost a lot of blood. We can't rule out complications. Tad did go into cardiac arrest last night. That, coupled with low blood pressure, gives cause for concern. Yes.
Ted's heart stopped? Last night. Yeah, at the house, Joe gave him CPR.
But the resultant stress to his system made surgery touch and go.
Can I go see him?
Well,
I don't think a short visit would hurt.
your husband's in recovery.
Thank you.
Thank you for saving our son's life.
Yeah. And if you ever have a hankering for chicken, you just let me know, okay? I'm talking all the chicken you can eat. All the fixings free, no expiration date.
Thank you, Mrs. Lowe. I'll keep that in mind.
All right.
God hurt us because he let us keep our son.
So far, so good, folks. Now we just gotta pray Tad through recovery.
Well, you can count on me. Junior's gonna need Tad now that Adam showed us all what an unfit parent he really is.
Oh, Henry. So sorry you had to go through all that last night. Are you okay?
Yeah. Thanks to Charlie.
Well, I guess we all got a lot to be thankful for, huh? It's nothing short of a miracle that we're alive after being at Adam's last night.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
You didn't even know. Once you left the house, the tornado hit right after you left.
What? I have to go check on Gloria.
Good idea. Be careful.
Thank you for everything.
I'd like to talk to you in private. Thank you for getting us through the storm. Thank you for getting Dad through surgery. Please, God, let him live. Grant us my dream of a long life together. Me and Tad. And all our children. Dixie is very fond of you, and when she finds out that one of your kidneys is failing, she's going to have to make a decision whether or not to donate one of hers for transplant.
When the time comes, so why push it, right?
No, it's more than that. Dixie wants more children. I mean, I didn't even realize until now how much it means for her to have Tad's baby.
Well, Dixie loves kids. I mean, she and Tad planned to have a baby immediately, but she decided to put it off to the fall to go to college. That's why
Del, I don't know any other way to tell you this. But if Dixie donates one of her kidneys to you for transplant, she can't have Tad's baby.
Get out of my house.
I'll go when Gloria says it's okay for me to go.
Oh, I see. Is that some sort of a code for her to go pack her bags?
And you wonder why there's no hope for us?
Are you suggesting that McIntyre's arrival here is a coincidence?
Are you totally brain dead, Adam? As I recall, you were at the ski lodge when I made my pitch to Gloria, and I think you heard her turn me down.
Yeah, I think she was distracted with the possibility that I was dead. But now that she has a chance to hurt me again...
Stop it, Adam. Just stop it right now.
She's not someone who shares her pain. But with working and trying to be the world's best mom, sometimes it gets to be too much. When the pain lasts longer than the Tylenol, when you've tried the Advil and aspirin upset your stomach, I'll say it's enough for the hero bit. We're calling the doctor. We're going to see what he recommends.
Introducing Aleve, a non-prescription strength of Anapros, a fast-acting form of the medicine in naproxen, the #1 selling brand in its class for 10 years. Only Aleve has 8 to 12-hour dosing. It lasts longer than extra-strength Tylenol. Advil isn't stronger, yet Aleve is gentler to your stomach lining than aspirin. New Aleve.
We're not going to let anything happen to her.
New Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
Susan Anderson just did something totally new. It made her feel alive and different. She just took a state-of-the-art shower with new Jergens Refreshing Body Shampoo. This advanced new system combines a dual-textured sponge and a cleanser made with MAP, which, unlike soap, helps skin retain its moisture. Clean. Invigorating. No dry or filmy feeling. So take a state-of-the-art shower with new Jergens refreshing body shampoo for skin that feels fresh and healthy.
We didn't put any sugar in Juicy Juice. We figure the people who drink it are sweet enough on their own. Juicy Juice. 100% juice for 100% kids.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Got a greasy mess? Wipe it out with Glass and Surface Windex Clear. It cuts tough grease without leaving the streaks or cloudy residue other cleaners can leave behind. So it won't just clean your surfaces, it'll make them shine. Glass and Surface Windex Clear. Cuts grease clear to the shine. From S.C. Johnson Wax.
That's amore.
Wow, looks like some of you still haven't tried Glint, the conditioning color enhancer. Look, it just gives your color a kick. See, it's not hair color, it's subtle color.
A little bit of color.
And there's no ammonia or peroxide. It even conditions your hair. It's good! But the coolest thing, Glint washes out and makes shampoos. It is great! So there's no commitment. Nothing. None. Zero. Nada. So come on, what are you waiting for?
Glint by Clairol.
Go on, give your color a little kick.
It's over, Adam.
Get out of here, McIntyre. We were perfectly content until you slithered into our house.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Adam, what about your other marriages? Who'd you blame those failures on?
I can't wait to testify as your custody here.
Oh, Adam, no, you're the one that's about to go on trial.
Home sweet home.
Baby, thank God you're all right. When you ran out of here last night after...
Guzzling a glass of champagne, yes, so what?
Well, I was worried about you. I would have run after you if I hadn't been...
In jail? In prison? In the big house?
Yeah, you heard.
Yeah, I heard.
Thank God you went out through the storm without being hurt.
Oh, tornadoes are easy. I mean, they just randomly destroy things. You purposefully destroy people. Me, your wife, your brother.
I had to make sure Gloria could be trusted.
I should have listened to Brooke and Charlie. I mean, my father's a pig for doing what he did. Unfortunately, I was blinded with love for that.
We both were.
Would you mind getting out of here? My family and I have things to discuss.
I don't. Do you? No, I believe I said everything I had to last night.
You've got to give me another chance.
When are you going to get it through your head? It's over, Adam. Finished. I'm leaving.
Wait, hold on a minute. You say Dixie would have to choose between giving Tad a baby and me a kidney?
I don't know. I can't say what Dixie's doctor is going to recommend, but in my opinion, if Dixie donates a kidney, she's going to be advised not to have another baby.
Well, I knew a pregnant woman couldn't donate.
No, she definitely can't donate if she's expecting, but she shouldn't even if she's thinking of conceiving because it's going to put too much pressure on the other kidney.
Dixie loves Tad more than her own life. And if he makes it, she's going to want to have his baby. How can I ask her to give up her dream for me?
You don't have any other choice.
Del?
What are you thinking? Del?
Please don't bail out on me now, Dad. Because if you die, I swear I'll kill you. I really want you back. We have so much unfinished business. Remember the baby that we were planning? Well, I want to have one right away, as soon as you're conscious, I swear to you. Wouldn't that be wonderful? A baby. Just picture you and me, and Junior, and Jamie, and another one on the way. It'll be great. Junior's always wanted a brother. I don't care. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl, I promise you. Just as long as it's ours. Please. Please don't. Please promise me you'll stay.
Want to save real cash? Only one place to dash. The Midsummer Blowout at Color Tile. Our low sale prices will make you smile. DuPont Stainmaster Plus installed for an amazing $9.99 a square yard. Armstrong Solarian, every square foot, every square yard up to 32% off. Every ceramic floor tile, every ceramic wall tile up to 52% off. Wall covering, $2.99 a single roll. All wood parquet and plank up to 45% off. Mini blinds, buy one, get 4 free. Color Tile, the place to be. Don't delay. Sale ends Monday.
What's the most important thing you put on? Is it red?
No.
Is it green? I'll bet it's green.
It's clear. Introducing Soft and Dry Clear Gel Antiperspirant. Odor and wetness protection with no white, no messy, no chalky residue. Clear enough?
Hey, wait a minute. So the most important thing you put on?
Leaves no messy white stuff behind. New Soft and Dry Clear Gel.
My Lender's Bagels.
You know, I start my day every day with a toasted Lender's Bagel.
This is what I was craving.
And imagine, only 2 grams of fat. Nothing like a Lender's Bagel.
Lender's Bagels. First you crave, then you rave.
The absolute worst is when you get one right there.
Johnson's Clean and Clear Invisible Blemish Treatment. A maximum strength medicine for pimples.
They come and they go. And I want them to go far away.
Clean and clear and under control.
Like a robot, I used the same tampon. Then, a light went on. A woman gynecologist developed OB. Instead of growing longer, OB expands all around to fit you and protect you. The right fit, the right protection. OB.
You can follow your recipe to the letter, but for the crispiest, juiciest chicken, you need a really great oil. That is why I only use Crisco. You can trust Crisco to get chicken crispy outside, juicy inside, every time. The taste is so right. Never heavy, never oily. And you know Crisco is 100% pure vegetable oil. To be sure your chicken is crispy, make sure your oil is Crisco.
Now, be honest. Have you ever had a cat box odor problem?
No, never.
What? You need Fresh Step cat litter, ma'am. It releases fresheners every time your cat steps. Only Fresh Step freshens with every step.
You're going to be fine, honey. You are going to be fine. And I want you to remember how all our kids are going to be so proud to hear how their daddy beat the big bad tornado.
He needs his rest.
Joe.
You can come back later.
He squeezed my hand.
Don't build too much on that. Could be an involuntary muscle response.
No, you don't understand. I made him promise me to stay, and he squeezed my hand. What is it?
His vital signs. They've improved remarkably. Whatever you said, did the trick. He's coming back to us.
You're on your way. You're gonna be fine.
Everybody's outside. Why don't you go give them the news?
Don't you go anywhere, baby. I'll be right back.
I think our boy's going to make it. I don't.
The worst is over. Everything's going to be fine.
You can't leave.
I'll send someone for my things.
This is ludicrous. Where are you going to go?
As far away from you as I can get.
On what? Travel takes money.
I earn money. I have a salary.
All right, of course. Gloria, just stop for a moment and think this thing through. Stay for a while at the Valley Inn. I'll pay for it. We can have dinner there. We can talk.
There is nothing to talk about except to say goodbye.
You're making a rash decision here. You're going to regret it.
I have regrets, but not about leaving me. For the first time in my life, I'm doing what I need to do.
Well, welcome to the We Survived Atom Club.
All right. Go on, ponder your future. At least have the decency to tell me when you'll be back.
I'm never coming back.
Oh, no, you don't. Before you go anywhere, we have a few things we need to get straight.
And when she's finished, it's my turn.
It's bedtime, but first it's story time. In the soft, comforting quilt, there's nothing like a quilt for comfort. And comfort is what Quilted Northern is all about. It's quilted for more softness and comfort than ever. Now that same Quilted Northern comfort also comes in 100% recycled.
This is the free world. Perfume-free, color-free, but something's missing. Free dishwashing liquid. Introducing Dawn Free. No colors, no perfumes, still better on grease. New Dawn Free takes grease out of your way.
No matter which kind of bandage you use, for faster healing, add Neosporin. It helps guts heal faster. 4 days faster than a bandage alone. A bandage and Neosporin. Together, they make it better, faster.
What's new under the Nabisco roof today?
Attention, Mom. Get baseball cards signed by Hall of Famers. Real autographs. Look under the Nabisco roof in the cookie cracker aisle. They'll thank you. And how often does that happen?
Many advances in the fight against tooth and gum disease remain a mystery to dogs. Happily, there's delicious Milk-Bone dog biscuits. Chewy snacks can contribute to tartar buildup. Milk-Bone is proven to help fight it. Give your dog something to smile about.
Have you ever checked out of a supermarket? Will that be all today?
Yes, it will. Thank you.
A whole cart at a time.
75-20. Come on, Jeremy.
Put your heads together.
Yes, Dr. Pullen. I see a slight tear in his
When you're not together.
And you recommend immobilization?
I see no need for surgery.
See?
Or gotten a phone call.
Hello.
On your wrist.
How was your day?
Just beautiful.
You will. And the company that'll bring it to you, AT&T.
Sunday, a married woman and a teenage boy, the scandalous Georgia love affair that went too far when they committed the ultimate sin. Barbara Hershey stars in Stay the Night, an ABC miniseries. Next, are Todd's dreams of freedom about to become Nora's worst nightmare? Find out on One Life to Live, coming up here on ABC.
Primetime scoops an international controversy. This man admits to killing his wife in the U.S., then fleeing with their kids to the Middle East. Will he be returned? What about the children? Primetime's exclusive jail cell interview, tonight.